right? They're going to grab your head, or they're going to re-underhook you, right? Yeah. Or like, you'll hear people refer to it as like dog fight and stuff like that, right? So I'm here like this. When my arm goes around his body, right? That's real. He can put his hand through here. See, because that's closing this hole, right? Yeah. He's trying to find a way to stop me getting to his back. Right? Okay. But he's doing exactly the same thing as he just did. Right? Jump around this side so you can see. Because you're nodding, but I don't think you can see what I'm doing. Right? Okay. So remember the table. 4 points down. If I take away one of these points, or if he does, so the whole time I'm rolling, especially when I'm underneath, if I'm in escape mode and stuff like that, then what I'm doing, a lot of the time I'll have my eyes closed, and I'm trying to feel where the gap is. Because people can't put pressure on you equally everywhere. It's impossible. They're going to put weight on your head, they're going to put weight on your hip, they're going to lie on your shoulder, but they can't be everywhere at once. Yeah, they can't do it. So what I'm doing is I'm trying to feel where there's space, not look for it, because sometimes you can't see balance, you can only feel it, right? So when I go under here and he puts his hand through, look, he's done exactly the same thing. Look at the angle of that arm, now grab my head. No, instead, let go. He did exactly the same thing, just lower down. Yeah, so when he does this, it's the same answer. Hold the belt, trap his arm, turn him over. He's made the same mistake, which is bringing his hand across the center line. And you'll see in the video I did with Andrew, right? Yesterday we were talking about center line and understanding where it is. We were talking about sweeping primarily, yeah? And you'll see the video where we were talking about the knee on the center line versus being across the center line, yeah? And how that affects sweeping dynamics, right? Sweeping, and whether I'm sweeping from guard or whether I'm like doing a reversal like I'm doing now, it's the same idea, yeah? Is that if I put myself over here, that's the side that he's on. Well, that's great if that's the side I want him, but it's terrible if I want him on this side. If I want him on this side, I don't have to move him. I can move myself. And now he's on that side, yeah? Instead of trying to move the bigger weight, move yourself. Just be aware of where that center line is. Now I'm on the center line. Now I'm on the side of it, yeah? So when we're doing half guard, I am, a lot of the time, trying to be a log that you're trying to balance on, yeah? If the log moves this way, your weight goes that way. If the log moves this way, your weight goes that way. So I want to be the center line, yeah? I want to be what he's going to lie on so I can roll them from side to side. If his weight's on that side, yeah, then I have to move the log over there for him to fall over it. I can't lift him over me, right? The goal is to be underneath the person, right? So when I'm doing this, and he puts his arm through here, now, yeah, his weight is on this side of my body, yeah? Right? So if I move my body under him, you see what's happening? Yeah? Right? Is that you need, if you're trying to go to the back and it gets interrupted, go back underneath and be the center line and sweep them over. So them grabbing you, however they do it, and it's the same movement for him, whether he grabs your head or grabs your armpit, it's exactly the same idea. Trap it, roll them over it. It's no different in the mouth. Grab my head. It's exactly the same. He's taken one of his posts and he's put it across the center line. That's where I'm vulnerable. Yeah? So the first movement we did today, when I'm trying to go to the back, you grab my head. Yeah? So I did exactly the same thing. Trapping that with my head and rolling him over it. Okay? Instead of that, he puts his arm through the same solution. Trap it with your elbow, Go like this. Put yourself on the center line and turn them over. Yeah? We can fill in sneaky details later, but it's exactly the same movement. Yeah? But people are going to do one or two things there at your level. They're going to grab your head to stop you going to the back, or they're going to, if they haven't done that, like maybe you've gone under too far and they've missed that, so they're going to grab your armpit instead. Either way, they're trying to stop you going to the back. So your job is not to fight that and go to the back. Your job is to use that to their disadvantage. Cool? 1, 2, 3.